Hi, hello, my charmers. Okay, so this reading is going to double back from last night's reading. Last night's reading was so all over the place. Oh my goodness, if anybody listened to it, the ones that it was supposed to reach, you would know there's like 5 different stories in that reading, and it could have definitely resonated with at least 10 different people. And that's the power of these readings. I'm going to explain to you this reading. This is for a divine masculine. Now, I know we all possess divine feminine, divine masculine energies, but this is specifically for twin flames in waiting. And I'm going to tell you, this is your twin flame. And your twin flame from last night, I mean, you guys were just, whoever was focused on this, you are really, and I can commend you. You are starting to try to figure out what a twin flame is, what this person is. I feel like this person keeps you up at night. You miss their energy. You miss the good times that you shared. I literally went right into the reading. I can't even. So if you are the twin in waiting, you have your energy has come up in here. And allow me to explain. I have several tarot decks, and each of my decks means something different. And this deck that we're looking at here was for whoever was in dark energy. And I'll flip this so you can see. This is the laugh now, cry later. This was somebody that kind of took things for a joke, didn't take things seriously. Your person probably went behind your back and probably talked about you. They dropped you a few times. They have. This is not new. And all of these cups right here is something that you, the twin in waiting, have offered them. You've offered them a cup of love. You've offered them a cup of respect. You offered them a cup of dedication. You offered them a cup of loyalty. And the only thing that they took from you was the cup of sex, the cup of fun. But they never poured into you what you poured out to them, and yet you still just wait for your masculine. But you are very tired of waiting because they've put you through so much that you have people that are mocking the situation. Like, these look like crows to me. Like, every day that I use these decks, I see something different. And I see that your masculine, your twin, has put you in a position that there are people that are flying over you, laughing at you. Like you're in a la-la land somewhere, where you have really been that dedicated person, and you've tried to make it work, but you're getting really tired of being left in limbo. So for your masculine, for masculines that are in this energy, this deck that I'm using is, I was going to use a different deck, and Spirit guided me to use my mermaid deck. And even if you ask people that I've done personal readings for, I rarely pull this out. Maybe I might have used it maybe 4 times, and I've had it for like 2 years. So when I pull this deck out, this is so much emotion, because this deals with water. And maybe your divine feminine, your twin flame, has a thing with mermaids. Maybe you feel like she is a mermaid. Maybe you feel like she's just this flowing person, and where you've probably put her in competition, with other people, and it has people laughing at her. I really feel like, and let me tell you, I was going to light sage, and Spirit told me to light the Palo Santo. So Spirit really wants to bless this union. And I'm going to tell you this. With this emotion, both of you are in high emotion. very emotional over this, but I feel like the flow of emotion is going to drift you apart if you do not stand in your power. So allow me to read these cards for you. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. And you have been working on something that was personal to you. While you were working on something that was personal to you, you basically had shut any and everybody out of the picture. See this card? They're by themselves. And even though it's a woman here and I'm talking to a masculine, please, I got to keep reiterating this. It is just energy. It is literally just energy. Even in the Bible, it says a wise woman builds her home, right? You've been building a solid foundation. But in the course, personal development, it's in reverse because you did not fulfill your goals. While you were working on you, your person was waiting. Your person was trying to manifest and build what she wanted as well. But she could not move forward because Spirit has this connection basically in a chokehold. And it was just 111. I promise you, Spirit is in this. Right here it says the Eight of Pentacles. And this really double backs with this energy. Something that you were working towards and striving for did not pan out the way that you wanted to. And it did not bring you the fruition that you thought that it should. Maybe you were in a previous relationship with somebody, and that person you felt was going to make you look better, was going to, maybe that person was different from your person. Maybe your person is thank you, Spirit. Your person is already awakened. Your person is very spiritual. Your person does not swing to the tune of nobody but to the flow of Spirit. Like your person doesn't have to do anything but just sit there, and Spirit she's guided by Spirit. And that's different for you. And whereas she has things that are sentimental, like old teddy bears and old bunny rabbits. These are things of nostalgia. So her style is different. Maybe she's eclectic. Maybe she just looks a little different. With this horse here, maybe she doesn't drive the best fancy cars. Maybe she doesn't have the latest clothing. And the person that you were building with, you thought was going to make you look great, or maybe, and that's okay. I mean, it's superficial. But you're awakening. You're in this part where you're learning to awaken. And so she's waiting for you. Let me tell you, Spirit is about to lay this to rest, and I'm gonna explain this soon. Your next card is the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever you thought was good for you, whatever you was trying to build with someone else that did not pan into fruition, actually cost you, and your person was still waiting for you. Your person never changed up. Never. If you go back to all the times that you went through all of these things, your person never changed up on you. And when you came back to your person, they still opened up. They still let you in. They still gave you dedication. They still gave you faithfulness. They still gave you inspiration. They still gave you hope. And this other issue probably, it kind of set you back. What you thought was your Ace of Pentacles wasn't. In fact, they were more likely a gold digger. And so I feel like that's what got you in this energy right here, this Two of Pentacles, where everything is falling, where you used to save so much with this rabbit here. With the coins, keep in mind this is underwater. So keep in mind this is also emotion. Somebody has emotionally depleted you. And you're probably feeling like you can't do anything. And you don't want to do anything because every single thing, there is wands and pentacles in this energy. Which means there is passion, this is love and finances in this energy. And for your person ended up with a pick-me complex. You had devil energy. I'm not calling you a devil, but the devil is here. And this is dark energy. This is energy of someone who's had addictions to money, because here go pentacles here. Addictions to money, addictions to materialistic things, probably passed out from being drunk. Look, seaweed right here, if you want to call that the devil's lettuce, whatever. But there are, those, and not just because we know that that's really nothing. But what I'm saying is, for some of you, you probably, some things that left you like this probably caused you to look towards some things to supplement your hurt. And some people probably picked up on extracurricular things. And while your woman, your divine feminine, was waiting for you, she picked up on some of this too. Your person ended up in a pick-me complex. So she's picked up some of your habits because all she wants to do is extend this cup towards you. And she's waiting for you. And she's watched you go through all of these cycles. And she's been right here the whole time. And for some divine feminines, when she's tired of people up there laughing at her, she's very spiritual. She's very, like I said, things that other people would not find interesting, she loves and enjoys. She's definitely old-fashioned. And so you've had people mocking her, like, she likes you, she wants you, y'all aren't the same, y'all are two different people. But the one that you thought was for you has really drained you. And she was your gold digger. She was your lesson. She really basically factory reset you. And it was 2:12 on the clock. Well, your divine feminine, your twin, ended up in the same energy as you. Because there's no if, because it's right here. So the way that I have this camera, I want you to see. Your divine twin, your twin flame, saw everything that you went through, and she does not want to be that person to you. You see that cup right there? She wanted to extend that cup to you, but you kept shutting her out. You kept closing the door on her. You opened the door for everyone else that has done nothing but depleted you. But when it came to her, I feel her energy so much, and she's so hurt. She is so hurt by this situation. This isn't to shame you. This is just to let you know it's a lot of emotion here. And what she did was, if you were into gambling, she started gambling. If you were into drinking heavy, she started drinking. If you started smoking and taking other extracurricular vices, she did the same thing. Why? Not because she wants what you have. It's because she kind of mirrors you a little bit. She is a reflection of you. And what she wants to do is bond with you. She's trying to figure out how to help you. She's already awakened. And she wants to awaken you. So in the course of everything, she's like, okay, well, let me just help him the best way I can. And so in order to get through to him, let me be what he needs. So she became, an alcoholic for some. She started drinking heavy, but then she's got herself together. And so she started, once she got reconnected into spirit, she's only operating now out of the Six of Pentacles. And that is the equal reciprocity of equal give and take. It is sharing what you have, and it is also returning back equally as much as possible. What somebody has extended out to you is fairness. She's only going to operate in fairness because she is tired of this energy. She is tired of being in her head. She's over this. She is completely sick of being, like, she doesn't want to be stagnant anymore. And Spirit is on her side with this. Her and Spirit are now in the Six of Pentacles. She has waited. She has cried so many tears. Life has passed her by. Life has passed her by, and she's been in her head a lot, where it looks like she's just stuck in the clouds and living in la la land. She has been crying. She has been meditating. She has been praying because she can't go anywhere. She follows the Spirit. She follows God, and it's left her in her head. And Spirit is saying, I am getting ready to release her because she does not deserve that. Spirit is saying, I am getting ready to bless her because she does not deserve that. That is an unfortunate, ungodly level of, it's really manipulation, because your overall energy, you just flat out do not want to offer anything to her because she is not what you think she should be. You are into your woman looking a certain way. You want her to dress a certain way. You want her, if you are into high materialistic things, that's what you want her to look like as well. But she does not follow the laws of the land. She follows the laws of Spirit. And it was 111. And so by you refusing to offer her, to see her value, to offer her solid commitment, Spirit is going to get her up out of her head really soon. And Spirit is going to give her a higher level of commitment. Spirit wants you to know that luck is on your side, but time is not. And your dark moon card, your black moon energy right here, is soul. You have went through so many phases with your person, and this is why you know who she is to you, because y'all have been through this, and some of y'all have been through this since childhood. You can't remember a time that you didn't look up in certain situations and you saw her. 202 was on the clock. And with the 2 here, 222. This is your person. And you're not giving to her equally. You took everything that she had to offer, but you left her in her head, causing her to have a pick-me complex. I am not beating you up. I'm simply telling you, you know that she is part of your soul. If something was to happen to you, it would have stilled her. She would have never been able to live. She would have never been able to go forward. She would have always just been in her mind like, what if? She would have never been able to move. But unfortunately, if something would have happened to her, you would have just continued on about your business trying to build for yourself, because you did not see her value. Because somebody else did not see yours and took from you, you did not give her what she's supposed to have. And so I asked Spirit, I said, God, give me in the awakening, give me what you need the masculine to know. And God is saying truth. You need to tell her the truth. You need to rest in your truth, and you need to tell other people that you have mocking her the entire truth. Like, you love your person. You need your person. Yes, I talked about you behind your back, and for that I'm sorry. And I'll never be able to make it up to you in the way that you deserve. You want to, oh my God, you want to, you know it's the right thing to do, and it's weighing on you, because you know she didn't deserve that. And so I asked God, well, what about her? And God has said that she trusted the process. And she went from the caterpillar and she went into the cocoon. But God is going to release her. And when God releases her, she is going to soar. When she is flying, because she can rest in who she is. She's not like everybody else. You see, she's flying and they're flying too. Because everybody in your world wants to look the same, but she's different. So while she flies, thank you, God, while she flies, she doesn't look like everybody else. She flies to the tune of spirit. The wind guides her. She went through a rough process. What happens in the chrysalis is glorious but painful. And Spirit is saying to you, hold on, I'm getting, you have to do some grounding. Because Spirit is saying to you, don't ask why. See that? Higher power. God is saying, don't ask why. God is saying, trust. Trust that I have a purpose for you. Come to the edge and just leap. Go to your person. What's under here? A leg up. You don't even need a leg up. Look at that. It was 0505, 505. You don't need a leg up. You just need to go to the ledge and jump. Don't ask why. She's not even going to be questioning you. She just wants to hear you. Spirit is also saying that you need to work on grounding. And I feel like this coming out while we are in winter, for those of us that are in the States, we are in winter. I believe Australia, I could be mistaken, for those that are in that time zone, I guess, if that's what you want to say. I am like, my mind is everywhere. You are in summer. So this just really is around the world. This just does not have to be in the U.S. And this is everywhere, because, well, it's winter here, it's summer somewhere else. But spiritually, God is saying, Spirit is saying to you, like, this watchtower right here, release the old and let it just be fresh. Let it cleanse you. This is the time to really make a clean slate while things are just, the air is clearing out. And what is going to happen is, before it gets to summer, you are in cycles again. Oh God, look at this. This is literally cycles, right? You go to your, and it was 111. Thank you, Spirit. So right now you're in this phase. And God is saying, come to her in purity like the fresh fallen snow. Because for some of you, I feel like you follow the doctrine of the Bible. So in the Bible, it says, I will make you like, in the book of Isaiah, I will make you like the fresh fallen snow. Or white as the fresh fallen snow. So what's going to happen is, Spirit wants you to go to her. Tell her how you feel. Explain to her what happened. Right now, you have to get her out of her head, because Spirit doesn't like it. Spirit is on her side because she has done the work. She has awakened, and she does not deserve to be stuck in her head like that. But you have to do the grounding, because during winter, the ground gets cold. The ground gets murky. The ground gets stiff. The ground is dead. When farming happens, it's something called turning the ground over. Spirit wants you to turn the ground over. Come to her. Turn the ground over. This way you can plant seeds, and when you plant seeds, the seeds will be planted in fresh soil. Let the past be in the past. And the harvest would then begin, and you will be able to enjoy the summer. You will be able to enjoy, like, she's going to give you everything that you need. The family, the sunflowers represents fertility and abundance. She is your person. And you know why? Another thing, I'm going to leave it here. These cards right here, that's from this deck. And Spirit wants you to tell her the truth. There it is. Tell her the truth. Turn that ground over. Plant new seeds. She's already trusted the process, and she's grown. But from that same deck, overall energy is dream. You know your person is your dream come true. You know, like, this person is who you dream of. Like, and I'm like obsessed with this angle right now, and I am going to work with this angle. You dream of her. You see her in your dreams. You can't imagine life without her love. You remember how she made you laugh. You remember how for some of you, she cooked for you. She came by. She helped take care of your children. She helped take care of you. The things that she's done for you, she leaves you in nostalgia. And time again, you gotten into a selfish spirit and she never left. And she's sitting right there. And every time you get a moment to dream, she is your favorite dream. And so Spirit is saying, go to her and talk to her, because she's already awakened. But God wants you to awaken too. God doesn't want you, 4:24 is on the clock. God doesn't want you in that state anymore. God wants you to wake up, because she's right there. And you don't even have to dream anymore. All you have to do is wake up and go to her.